The Mead Creek State Forest Campground is located south of Germfask within the Seney National Wildlife Refuge boundary. It is located on the Manistique River, nestled off the road far enough that you don't get much road noise. As you approach, you come across a typical State Forest Campground billboard, and the drive-in is not that bad. The roads are fairly smooth and easily drivable with a two-wheel drive car. The billboard here has some basic information, nothing unusual here. The cost to stay the night here is $20 a night, and you register using an envelope at the pay station. Let's check out the hand pump and make sure we have some working water. And the hand pump works just fine, so we're going to move on through the campground now and take a look at the boat launch first. To get to the boat launch, you follow a short little trail down the road, and you have to cross this neat little wooden bridge that a small creek flows under before you head down to the boat launch area. You can see from the view here the little creek, and then the actual Manistique River straight up ahead, and to the right is the boat launch, so we'll get over there quick. And there's actually a really large parking space for the boat launch. One nice outhouse there, and then the boat launch itself is actually paved. It's not just a gravel slab that goes down there. We'll check out the billboard, and then we'll take a look at the river. Nothing super exciting here, just the normal stuff. So let's head down to the boat ramp and the water. It's got a nice steady flow to it. The river really isn't as cold as I would have expected, but it's also pretty shallow. I don't see any fish, but there were a couple frogs hanging around. So once we're done out here glancing over the water, I'll head up and we'll take a look at the campsites, one of which I'm actually going to camp in tonight. You can hear in the background it's an actual really quiet campground. There's only a couple other people here right now, and it's kind of the peak camping season. So as we go up into campsite number 1 here, you'll see that this has a really nice view of the river. In fact, sites 1 through 4 have a good view of the river, but 1, 2, and 3 definitely offer the best view, but not great access. So if you're trying to get down into the water, do some fishing, or put in a kayak or canoe, your best bet is still definitely to go to that boat launch. There was somebody camping in site number 2, so there's a quick glimpse of site number 3, and I'm parked here in site number 4. This is not the site I'll be camping in. This is just where I parked real quick. Site number 4 does offer a small view of the river. We'll turn and walk down here so you can have a look. I will say that through my travels this week up in the UP, this campground has the most mosquitoes of any of them I've been to. It is early August, and I actually put on mosquito spray for the first time this year while at this campground. So keep that in mind. There is water, so there are going to be bugs here at this location. This is campsite number 5. You can see there's some nice trees here for hammock camping, which is exactly what these people were going to be doing here. We're going to head over and take a look at campsite number 6, which is a nice campsite. Not super deep, but plenty deep enough for a pop-up camper. And site number 7 is actually really nice. It's deep enough for more than just a pop-up camper. You could definitely squeeze a small trailer in here, plus plenty of space for extra parking and even a few tents. Site number 8 has a large tent, nobody at it, but it's also extremely deep, plenty big enough to fit whatever kind of rig you're trying to back in there, just not super wide. Where site number 9, the very last site, has the depth and the width for a much larger rig.